part is, 38 years now after his death, still Elvis is everywhere. But seriously, I have an app on my phone that gives me alerts. Anything happening in the world about Elvis. Like the time when he was a hologram and sang a duet with Celine Dion on American Idol. Or like when Stan Lee honored him on World Comic Book Day with a Elvis tribute comic. Or like I just read back in April on my phone app here. Okay. Quentin Tarantino, Elvis Presley's love child. Who knew? That turned out to be an April Fool's joke. Got me though, just for a bit. And that's not even getting into Elvis tribute shows, Elvis festivals, Elvis impersonators. Not to mention the fact that every single year, 6,000 people from all over the world visit Graceland.
Well, what's the most recent thing?
Oh yeah, the most recent thing. Take a look at Coke's 2015 summer campaign, I've Kissed Elvis. There you go. Now, this is what Bruce Springsteen had to say when he gave the keynote address at the South by Southwest conference in Austin, Texas in 2012. Elvis was the first modern 20th century man, the precursor of the sexual revolution, the civil rights revolution, drawn from the same Memphis as Martin Luther King, creating fundamental outsider art that would be embraced by a mainstream popular culture. Elvis gave us a new language, a new form of communication, a new way of being, a new way of looking, a new way of thinking about sex, about race, about identity, about life, and a new way of hearing music. Once Elvis came across the airwaves, once he was heard and seen in action, you could not put that genie back in the bottle. After that moment, it was yesterday, and there was today, and there was a red-hot rockabilly forging of a new tomorrow before your very eyes. We are now living that future. Once you open your eyes, you won't miss it. I mean, he is that sweet swagger in every boy with a guitar. He is that pink Cadillac on the long open road. Elvis is the rock and roll band that plays all night long in every city and every town on every single Saturday night all over this world. New York, London, Shanghai, Cairo, Cape Town, Mumbai, Memphis, Wichita, Wakefield's Black Sheep Inn. He is. Elvis is now so much a part of our culture, we don't even see it anymore. It's like we are fish and Elvis is water. But friends, most of all, Elvis means doing what you want to do, not what anyone expects you to do. And that's where I come in. I was only 15 when Elvis died. And believe me, he wasn't cool back then. The 70s were not kind to Elvis. But I loved him. And you know, it wasn't his image so much. It wasn't his moves. It was his voice. The way he sings. I would listen to those early Sun recordings over and over and over. And I would think to myself, how does he do that? What's he doing there? How does he make that sound? You know, I tried to imitate it, but I never could. So instead, I played a lot of different music, sang in a lot of different bands, and finally even ended up in the chorus of an opera company. And that was a stretch. I mean, I had to study Italian. I had to take voice lessons. Yeah, I had to learn to control my instrument, as they say. And so, if I may, Deborah, can you play me some opera opera type of thingy, please?
Il mio tesoro intanto andate, andate io consolar e del ciglio il pianto cercate di asciugare, cercate, cercate di asciugar, thank you, David.
You know, it was only then did I begin to understand how Elvis made his voice do what it did. It took me all those years, and for him, it just came naturally. And he was just a teenager with all of that music inside of him. Now, Elvis is my constant companion. And that's the way it is when you sing. You are never alone. It's the comfort of melody. And I really think that this could be part of the reason why Elvis sang. Because I know he was lonely without his brother and without his mother, who died when he was only 22. But there's also that joy, that pure somatic feeling that flows through you when you sing and when you hear this music. You know what I mean? This feeling of youth and happiness and just being alive. And, you know, maybe I'm doing the show again to remind myself of this, because I haven't always taken the time for this music in my life. I was too busy. And that was not good. And, you know, sometimes it got kind of bad. When I do sing, the darkness lifts. Yeah. And when I sing Elvis, woo, baby, for the sun do shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
I want to tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. Baby got the music, but it's having lots of fun, oh baby.